Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Demon Slayer Season 4, Episode 7 called Stone Hashira Gyomei Himejima.
Himejima.
We thought last episode would be about him more, but he was more in the background.
I mean, it's not surprising that he's the strong silent type.
I mean, it was more about Tanjiro's training.
I know. But he was not part of the training at all. He's like, you have 3 tasks. Get to it. See you later.
I'm not going to give you any tips, but these tasks are virtually impossible, so good luck.
Well, we saw some movement. A little.
Oh, Tanjiro got the boulder to move at the end.
Yeah.
And most guys were falling apart at the waterfall thing. They had to stay in there forever. I would have crumpled and drowned.
So I feel like at least on this one, we're going to get some backstory here.
Now, I think now we are at the point where we're going to get to know him, but it was really interesting that Genya was so nice to Tanjiro and was giving him tips. I think he really earned his respect and admiration in how he dealt with the conflict with his brother.
Well, he took a beating for him.
Took a beating, okay.
So, but I like how Genya stepped in and gave him some pointers and kind of had him help set it up and how to figure out doing it, and he got the stone to move. So we'll see. Like, I don't know if that's graduate. I don't think he pushed it all the way.
Well, didn't his scar transform or his mark transform while he was doing it?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it did.
But yeah, we'll see.
He was able to channel it.
Yeah, we'll see if this is if he's completed the training. Now what happens? But
he should probably train the Hashira how to get to that headspace to transform their marks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because he seems to be able to tap into that in his deep focus.
I think we're gonna see Inosuke mashing against that boulder now that Tanjiro got it. He's not gonna be happy.
He's gonna be so mad.
I like those two.
Except he complains about them all the time. But anyway, here we go. Season 4, Episode 7 of Demon Slayer is coming right now. I'm worried about this. That grip. Yeah, look at his mark.
Yeah,
Smooth edges.
Dang.
Only 344 yards to go. The fact that he's in sandals.
Get after it. Yeah.
From who? From who? I can like feel that pain so bad. When you're gasping for, I've been there, man. Not pushing a boulder.
姫島さんの訓練は終わりだ。あれあら脱水症状だ。
You lost a lot of sweat.
急激に滝のように汗をかいて水を飲んでなかったから。善逸伊之助村田さんここで死にそうだ。誰か。
This is Stone Hashira, right?
Yeah.
姫島さん助かった。
南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。南無阿弥陀仏。
え、俺死んじゃった。あ、生きてる。ありがとうございます。
岩の訓練も達成した。それに加えて里での正しき行動。私は君を認める。
里、水、もう大丈夫です。
君は刀
He looks so small.
Yeah.
鬼の妹の命より里の人間の命を優先した。
それは
恥じることはない。
Actually, she forced me.
君は剣士の鏡だ。自分の正しき行動を誇るといい。
いいえ、違います。決断したのは禰豆子であって、俺ではありません。俺は決断ができず、危うく里の人が死ぬところでした。認められては困ります。
That makes me want to acknowledge you even more.
子供というのは純粋無垢で弱く、すぐ嘘をつき、残酷なことを平気でする我欲の塊だ。しかしやはりこの子供は違う。
いつもどんな時も間違いのない道を進みたいと思っていますが、先のことは分かりません。いつだって誰かが助けてくれて、俺は結果間違わずに済んでいるだけです。あの時も本当に危なかったんだ。だから俺のことを簡単に認めないでください。水、ありがとう。
Oh my gosh, he is too much in a good way.
I mean, I get that you don't want to take credit for something you didn't do, but it's not your choice to be acknowledged. Like, tell him the facts and then let him make the decision and just accept the...
I mean, what he's saying is accurate though. Like, I appreciate the fact that he didn't just soak in the praise and be like, yeah, right, I'm amazing. He was honest about what happened. I respect that.
I do too, but if the Stone Hashira decides that his actions are still worthy of being acknowledged, like even when he tells the truth, then just accept it.
Yeah, and that's fine, and we don't know if he has,
Well,
but he
that's
made
true.
sure that he had all the information.
Yeah, I appreciate him being honest about it for sure.
But Nezuko, I mean, it's true, was the one who kind of
Yeah.
made the decision for him.
Definitely.
But I also agree, like, children need to be selfish. It's their survival mechanism. It's the way that they like make sure they're taken care of. And it's like, he's not.
No?
He's really not. He is definitely the exception, and Tanjiro is like
He's always
the
thinking about somebody
greatest.
else.
He's always thinking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love him.
Yes.
ございます。訓練も今日までありがとうございました。勉強になりました。
疑いは晴れた。誰が何と言おうと、私は君を認める。
See, now it's like
炭治郎。
accept it, you know?
わからない。どうしてですか。
私は昔、寺で 身寄りのない子供たちを育てて
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh my gosh.
カズノリ遅えぞ悪いしょんべんしたかったさ
先生、今日はごちそうですね。
ああ、干物の行商人と出会ってね。売れ残りをただ同然で譲ってくれたんだ。親切な人に感謝しよう。それから炊事当番の良太郎と浅見にも感謝だ。
感謝しろよ
ほら、陽太郎。そうよ。
どうしたんだ。
さよのお魚、先生にあげる。
She's super cute.
ガリガリよ。もっと食べて。
そうか。なんて優しい子だ。心配は嬉しいが、私は厳しい修行の身ゆえ空腹でも平気だ。これはさよがしっかり食べなさい。これでも力ずお前たちには負けんぞ。
じゃあ俺がもらう
ダメ、先生にしかあげないの。
いただきます。
So has he never had like
みな
pupils
血のつながり
like
こそ
in
な
his eyes?
I don't. It must
仲
not be.
睦まじくお互いに助け合い家族のように暮らしていた。私はずっとそのようにして生きていくつもりだった。ところがある夜、
No.
言いつけを守らず日が暮れても寺に戻らなかった子供が鬼と遭遇し、自分が助かるために寺にいた私と8人の子供たちを鬼に食わせると言ったのだ。
Wow. Maybe that's where he gets his idea of selfish children.
私の住んでいた地域では鬼の脅威の伝承が根強く残っており、夜は必ず藤の花の香炉を焚いていた。その子供は香炉の火を消して始末し、寺の中へ鬼を招き入れた。
What a little jerk.
Seriously.
誰ですか
すぐに4人殺された。残った4人を何とか守ろうとしたが、3人の子供たちは私の言うことを聞かなかった。
What?
私を当てにせず逃げ、喉をかき切られて死んだ。当時の私は食べるものも少なく、痩せ細っており、気も弱かった。大きな声を出したこともなかった。さらには目も見えぬような
Oh,
大
he's
人は何
blind.
の役にも立たないというあの子たちなりの判断だろう。
姫島さん目が
私の言うことを聞いてくれたのは一番年下のサヨだけだった。サヨだけが私の後ろに隠れた。私は何としてもサヨだけは守らねばと思い戦った。
I was wondering how he got that scar. Whoa! Sayo was probably gonna be scared.
生き物を殴る感触は地獄のようだった。あの気色悪さを私は一生忘れない。生まれて初めて全身の力を込め振るった拳は自分でも恐ろしい威力だった。鬼に襲われなければ死ぬまで私は自分が強いということを知らなかった。私は夜が明けるまで鬼
And
の
set him on fire.
し続けた。私はあの夜山ほどのものを失い傷つき命を懸けて作用を守ったが、駆けつけてきた者たちにあの子はこう言った。あの人は化け物。みんなあの人をみんな殺した。
Whole lot of information shared there. I didn't want to pause it because it was like all part of the same story, but
No, you needed to watch that all the way through. And it's so... How many times have we seen something similar with the Hashira where they come into their power in a moment of anger, grief, fear, and they do everything they can to protect people, but the outcome is not positive for them. And like, you can't, she's probably what, 4 years old?
yeah, she's a tiny one.
You know, and somebody in your life who has been so calm and steady, like what, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And it's heartbreaking because, like you said, he lost himself in that incident, and the only,
well, the whole story, start to finish, is tragic. Like
Yeah.
that kid. I'm willing to bet that kid didn't even survive. Like
Probably
he
not.
led the demon to the temple and probably got devoured anyway. And just like, yeah, he's a kid. He's trying to protect himself, but like, are you what?
do you think he got turned into a demon maybe?
He did kind of look familiar, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw those sideburns, it made me think of Rengoku right away. Obviously, Rengoku would never, ever do that, okay? But he did look a little familiar. That, I was like, okay, how did he get the scar?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, does he not have like pupils or retina or like irises because he's
Yeah, I
like
didn't...
so zen and so tranquil? It's just like his aura, but then like he's blind,
Yeah,
which
I did
makes
not-
it even crazier that he's a Hashira.
Yeah, so do you think his like stone, is it vibrations in the earth which allows him to track people? Like he has to be able to know where people are.
Well, yeah,
Like
how
Jem-
the heck do you fight without being able, like that's incredible.
Daredevil style.
But yeah, he was so skinny, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder where he got the scar from that first encounter. But just like,
So I'm assuming he was there because he was an orphan as well, and he was just older than the rest of them.
or he was like a,
Priest or a...
yeah, monk. I don't know what the
That's-
technical term is,
yeah.
but
That's heartbreaking.
heartbreaking. And but the fact that he would lost himself so badly in that, I mean, I can understand why Sayo was so terrified.
Oh, it's not her fault.
But he also like had this like built up in him, and oh my gosh, to not be able to control it.
Wait, who else did we see that with? The brothers, Genya and...
Tsunami.
Yeah. Oh man.
This is, oh,
I wonder how he fights now though. He's clearly embraced his strength, but I don't see any weapons on him. He doesn't strike me as somebody who would fight with a sword.
well, even he was like, it like grossed me out
Yeah.
to touch a living being.
Yeah.
And I found it very interesting that he considered the demon
Right?
to be a living creature when everyone else, or the majority of the other characters we've met, have been like, no. Tsunami in particular, he
Yeah.
clearly has that.
I'm
distinction
curious to
issue.
see a little bit more about this.
恐ろしい目に遭い混乱したのだろう。まだ4つの子供だ。
Ooh.
無理もないこと。
Good age guess.
こ 子供はそういう生き物だ。しかし私はそれでもサヨにだけはねぎらってほしかった。私のために戦ってくれてありがとうと言ってほしかった。その一言があれば私は救われた。しかし子供はいつも自分のことで手一杯だ。鬼の屍は塵となって消え、子供たちの亡骸だけが残った。私は殺人の罪で投獄された。
Wow.
親方様が助けてくださらねば私は処刑されていた。それから私は本当に疑り深くなったように思う。君のことももちろん疑っていた。普段どれほど善良な人間であっても土壇場で本性が出る。しかし君は逃げず目をそらさず嘘をつかず素直でひたむきだった。簡単なことのようだがどんな状況でもそうあれば少ない。君は特別な子供。
Tough to be called a child, though.
心の目で見てきた私が言うのだから、これは絶対だ。未来に不安があるのは誰しも同じ。君が道を間違えぬよう、これからは私も手助けしよう。
That's a big compliment.
Mm-hmm.
頑張ります。ありがとうございます。
His hand is massive.
He is massive. Tanjiro looks like a baby next to him. Oh.
私の
Heartbreaking.
訓練は完了した。よくやり遂げたな。
I like how he talked about seeing them through the eyes of his soul.
Hmm.
Of, I don't see you, I don't know what you look like, but I know who you are based on your actions and what I've observed about. And I think that is honestly getting to know somebody and seeing their decisions and how they act in different situations, including tough ones, is the best way to know somebody.
100%. I value authenticity probably more than most. And I like hearing him talk to Tanjiro and give him that compliment and to have made that observation about him of like, you are consistent in your actions, in your behaviors, in your words, like no matter what the situation. Like when I was watching that, I'm like, that is the greatest compliment ever.
I agree. I agree. That might be the best compliment he's gotten in the series.
Oh my gosh. This is great.
姫島さんもなんだかんだでいい人だ。才能ないから俺のことつぐ子にしないって言ってたけど、
Really?
俺がお憎いしてるのさして弟子にしてくれ
Oh
たし、
wow.
体の状態を見てもらえって校長さん紹介してくれて。ああ、そうだったのか。校長さんにはめちゃくちゃ嫌な顔されたよ。会うたび説教でさ。
Inosuke is housing that food.
気をつけ、それは善逸の分だからダメだよ。はあ、来ねえってことはいらねえんだろうが。
No, he's reading the letter.
腹でも下してんだろうぜ。いや、どっちかっていうとお腹空かせてるんじゃないかな。他人のことばかり気にするやつだぜ。
And that's why we love him.
俺と頭固そうだからいろいろ言われると思ってた。でも結局ごちゃごちゃ言わなかったの。
Well, he's not eating demons, so.
気使えなかったら俺も同じようになってたかもしれないし。でも体は大丈夫か？忍さんもきっと 玄也の体を心配してのことだから。
そうかね。
そうだよ。これ食べたら俺義勇さんとこ行くけど、玄也も来るのか？
いや、いけねえよ。岩を一丁も動かせてないし。
俺はあともう少しだぜ。
呼吸使えねえからな。
お前呼吸使えねえのか。ザコが。
Did he miss the part where he was like, I eat demons? Like,
一緒に行けるなら道すがら話そうと思ってたんだけど。何よ。風柱のお兄さんのことなんだけど。お。
are we gonna get the answers?
Come on, Zenitsu.
Did his teacher die?
あ、善逸、ここにいたのか。岩動いたか？
いや、まだだ。
そうか。俺次の訓練に行くんだけど、大丈夫か？善逸、ここしばらく喋らないし心配で。
そうか。よかったな。頑張れ。俺はやるべきこと、やらなくちゃいけないことがはっきりしただけだ。
何かあったのか？俺にできることがあれば何でも。
炭治郎は炭治郎のやるべきことをやれ。
でも心配だよ。
お前は本当にいいやつだよな。
I kind of feel sick. I'm worried.
Yeah,
だけどこれは絶対に俺
Why is
が
he
やら
all
なきゃダメなん
bleeding?
だ。
he's been trying so hard.
What, did he
You
try to
think
push
it's-
it with his head? I'm worried his grandpa or his trainer, who he called his grandpa. I'm worried he died.
I'm thinking you might be right. Sometimes you gotta figure things out on your own, though.
大丈夫かな。それに禰豆子、ずっと預けたままでいいんだろうか。寂しがってないかな。
She's probably sleeping.
あれ、ここがこれ、義勇さんのいるところはこの辺りでいいんだよな。
He lives in the bamboo. This is what I was looking for.
But Tsuname's gonna be psycho again.
Oh. He's just gonna slap him around.
俺はお前たちとは違う。
あ、それはそういう意味じゃ。
死の型打ちしよう。汚染だよ。七の型雫波紋突き。
Drop, ripple, thrust, curve. Whoa.
よし。じゃあ次は素手で殺し合うか。
待ったちょっと待ってくださいよ。殺し合ったらいけませんよ。
うるせえんだよてめえは。そもそも接触禁止だろうが。さっきから盗み見しやがってこのカスが。
おはぎの取り合いですか？
Oh, worth it.
俺が腹いっぱいになるまで作りますから。
ふざけてやがるな。
え？いや真面目です。品津川さん、おはぎ大好きですよね。
Of course he knows that about him.
もらっていた時、 ずっとほのかにもち米とあんこの匂いしてたし、いい匂い。
I mean,
戻ってくるたび抹茶とおはぎのいい香りがしてたので、
red bean is best.
品津川はおはぎが好きなのか。
美味しいですよね、おはぎ。こしあんですか？粒あんですか？俺もおばあちゃんのおはぎが大好きで。
He just doesn't know when to not stick his nose into places. Like, I understand you are trying to do and like mediate, but he doesn't like you.
Here's the difference between me and Tanjiro, okay? If somebody comes after me the way Sanemi did, whatever the motivation, it is clear that they want me to stay far, far away. They want nothing to do with me. That's fine. I will stay far, far away. But Tanjiro is like, no, we all have to be friends. We all have to get along. Let's work this out. I would have been like going in, talking to Giyu only, keeping my like a football field away from Sanemi. But he's like, I'm gonna win you over if it's the last thing I do.
See, I'm making fun of Tanjiro, but I also know that that's something I would do.
Adam likes to be liked, and I don't care so much.
I don't need to be liked, but I like to at least smooth the conflict out. Like that suggestion of, hey, I'll just make enough so that everybody's happy, like that is definitely would be my thought process. What can I do to just kind of smooth the situation out?
I do love red bean paste though.
And then it gets him knocked out.
My favorite treat when I lived in Korea were the steamed buns with the red bean paste inside.
Yeah. That was our afternoon snack.
They
In
didn't
between
always
practices.
they didn't always have them.
True.
But they were delicious.
品津川は怒ってどこかへ行ってしまった。
そうですか。どうして喧嘩してたんですか？
Training.
喧嘩ではなく柱稽古の一環で、柱は柱同士で手合わせしているんだ。
そうだったんですか。
He's like, oops.
ああ、そうか、通りで木刀だったし。
Exactly.
そうか、そうか。邪魔してすみません。
いや、そんなことはない。俺はうまく喋れなかったし、品津川はずっと怒っていたから。でも品津川の好物が分かってよかった。今度から懐におはぎを忍ばせておいて、品津川に会うときあげようと思う。
ああ、それはいいですね。
そうしたらきっと仲良くなれると思う。
俺もそうしま
Oh
す。
wow, turning a new leaf immediately.
That was his bird, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work, but
あいつらどこで油売ってやがんだ。こんな時に限ってイグロも時とも留守とはよ。出来損ないどもをしごいてるばっかりじゃ腕がなまるぜ。
おはぎの取り合いですか？
かまど炭治郎、野郎が水ささなきゃ。クソが！一体何なんだあいつ。調子の狂ったガキだぜ、本当に。
An eyeball? An eyeball? Oh yeah. Oh. Bad news.
なんだこれは。侵入された。
it's go time, baby.
Oh no. The horse racing.
Yeah.
Is that Kabutoshi Muzan just walking up? Like, what do you think you're doing? That's a pretty sick entrance. That music.
Dang.
How?
Millions of eyeballs.
I think I just held my breath.
That was the master's encampment, right?
Yes.
Like I'm not mistaken.
Because the eyeballs found it. But then we found out, like, last episode, that, like, they don't... Kibutsuji Muzan and the Master have never met.
Oh.
It's like Miss Amane-san knew it was coming, too. You know what I mean?
Do you think he had just died? And is she gonna take over?
Oh, wow. My mind was not... I was more like... How did he just walk into the complex?
Yeah, oh man. That's a pretty epic start to, I know we have one episode left, but start to what the movie's gonna be.
I'm stressed. I'm worried. I don't... Oh, man.
Okay, let's see what the extra scene is.
I don't feel good.
Look at the aura around.
Yeah, what is going on?
I wonder what his demon form is like.
Hello? I can't breathe.
This is kind of epic though.
I mean, it's quite the entrance.
Do you think it's a projection? Maybe he's not even really there?
I was wondering that, but then I was like, I'm probably so wrong, so. Does the master just know and he's like, okay, you're gonna kill me?
Yeah, I think so. There's nothing he can do about it now anyway. Always about the looks.
なんだなんだ俺 俺に何か用かかまど。
いや用というか
ないならとっとと消えやがれ。
ここで大将こそこそ噂話。品津川さんの趣味はカブトムシを育てること。好きな食べ物は
Interesting, very niche.
またおはぎの話だと。
次回最終話柱結集。
待ちやがれ。
Oh my gosh.
Beatles and Red Bean.
We all have our hobbies.
He doesn't seem surprised to see him.
Uh-uh.
Maybe he has foretold that meeting or knew what was going to happen. I mean, he knows the final showdown is coming.
But it's like he expected him.
What do they have to say to each other?
Yeah.
Like,
And
if
on
there's
a
no
s-
history there.
Like, they've never met. Clearly, Kabuzuji Muzan knows that Ubuyashiki has been trying to hunt him down for however long.
But what is his backstory then? Why is he the head of the Hashira? I had assumed that there was some sort of...
I thought they were like family or something.
Yes, I thought that there was a history there.
For the longest time, that's what I thought until they straight up said we've never met, like last episode.
And maybe his family has always led the Hashira, or there's some kind of lineage there, or something. I don't... But now I don't... I'm a little confused.
But like, what is the purpose? Like, even if you kill him, he's not doing, like, he's not able to fight or do much right now anyway. So you kill him and then what? You go run around and try to kill everybody else? Like, I'm
maybe-
confused about what the purpose of this meeting is.
Maybe he just assumes that the Hashira function the same way. He is the head of all of the demons. If you were to take him out of the equation, I don't know whether all the demons would die, but then there would be no cohesiveness. They
Well,
would
there's
all
no
kind of
motivation because
exactly.
they're not trying to win his favor or maintain his favor.
So maybe he just assumes killing the master is the best way to dissolve the Hashira, or ununite them is the wrong word, but yeah, I don't know.
That I was not expecting.
I wasn't
that
expecting
ending.
that either. I wasn't expecting there to be this showdown until the movie, quite frankly. I thought we would end the Stone Hashira training, then next episode we would have one episode of all of the Hashira like training together, and the episode would end with them ready to take on Muzan. That was my instinct. But now,
This is a twist.
definite twist.
And who's Sanemi gonna tell? Like, is he gonna make it to somebody in time? Like, clearly, and he clearly read upper 4 or whatever it said on the eyeball.
He also strikes me as somebody who would think that he could do it on his own. So he might not tell anybody. And how, even though he finds the eyeball, doesn't mean he knows they're going after the leader.
Or Ubuyashiki's just like, listen, me and Miss Amane, we have set everything up to put the Hashira in the best place possible. I am fine to die right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because we have already taken every step we can.
and he looks like he's hurting.
Oh, he's not
His
okay.
existence cannot be fun right
And
now.
that was a good catch by you, Muzan. Like, first thing, you're looking hideous because all he cares about is perfection.
Yeah.
But that entrance when, like,
Epic.
it opened and that music with just the smoke coming
Oh,
through.
it was
I hate
sick.
to say it, but dang. That was amazing.
Do you know what that reminded me of?
What?
The music stop on the serve.
Oh
Like,
my
if we're
gosh.
talking about entrances,
Atsumu, stop it.
once we've watched enough anime, we need to put a list together of like the top entrances or the top character
Adam
intros.
loves Atsumu's music stuff, and I'm like, bah.
Oh, it was epic.
Wow, I cannot believe we have one episode left until we're completely caught up. This is wild.
I want to say one other thing though.
Okay.
The emotion that they can evoke and holding your breath as it's incredible. It's very
I
well
was
done.
holding my breath. I felt sick. My heart was racing. I'm like, this man is just walking in with smoke, and I'm like,
Think about. I'm actually kind of excited that it's going to be a movie. Think about how epic that's going to be. Like we're
I like
watching this.
episodes. I like episodes.
I know. I understand. I like that too. But think about how it's going. I haven't been able to watch a movie because I haven't caught up on anything. But think about how epic a fight scene would be on a screen that big with the sound. Like, it could be incredible. I'm just saying. Like, that kind of got me amped for it.
I'm kind of sad though that we only have one episode left and then we have to wait for the movie. Like, I'm gonna miss everybody.
True.
Ugh.
So good.
Let us know your thoughts. I think a lot of things came up this episode about a lot of different characters, a lot of different situations. So please share what you're thinking with us in the comments below. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the big finale of Demon Slayer next week. Bye.